Okay, folks, do you know who this actor used to be? Because he transformed, if you know what I'm saying. He supposedly is dead. His name is River Phoenix. And you know he's the brother of Joaquin Phoenix, this River Phoenix. River's the one who died, the one on the right. And you know, I told you Elvis had an identical twin who died at birth. Okay, because it's all about killing the twin. I'm not saying these two are twins, but you know that the Phoenix is connected to Elvis also. Besides the twin connection, these two were brothers. One had to die, right? And their name is Phoenix. And I told you, Elvis, when he was in concert, he would wear phoenix birds on his outfit. He would switch it off between the phoenix, the dragon, an eagle, a peacock. I mean, everything to do with rebirth and power. This dude. Here's one where he's wearing a dragon. And this one is like an eagle or a phoenix bird, one of those. Anyway, like I said, Elvis is the phoenix rising. He's the beast out of the sea. He's the goat. Okay? He's the kraken. And you remember Kobe Bryant? I'm going to show you why Kobe Bryant and River Phoenix died for Elvis and the Seattle ritual that's going to happen on June 11th. Notice that he's got the lake, Lake, because lake is water, right? He played for the Lakers. Lake is water, and river is water. Okay, so that's your first connections with Kobe, because Kobe played for the Lakers. River is water, River Phoenix. And the reason I'm bringing up water is because Elvis equals 6722, 6832, which equals the exact same as water. Water equals 6722, 6832. Elvis equals water. And Elvis also equals reset, because like the story of Noah in the Bible, when God flooded the earth, he flooded it with water, obviously, and then was the reset, because all life was destroyed except for Noah and his family. So reset equals the same as water and Elvis. Elvis equals water. Anyway, that's why I was pointing out that Kobe Bryant, who died, he played for the Lakers. Lake is water, and River died. River's water. But look, his real name is River Jude Bottom, this River Phoenix. And he went from the bottom to the Phoenix. Get it? Just like his brother. His brother was at the bottom, is Joaquin Phoenix, and now he's at the top. You know what I mean? He's a well-known actor now. And notice that he's born on August 23rd. And Kobe Bryant was born on August 23rd. Folks, listen, I'm going to show you the incredible connections. It's just that I have to show you the standard info first, So they're both born on August 23rd. I'm going to show you why August 23rd is important, but first let me just show you this real quick. So August 16th is when Elvis died, okay? 8/16. And August 16th is the 228th day of the year. So remember that. It's the 228th day of the year that Elvis died. And it just so happens from the day Elvis died, because I told you the identical twin died at birth, right? And they were both born on January 8th. From January 8th to August 23rd, which is Kobe Bryant's birthday and River Phoenix's birthday, is 228 days. Okay, and I told you Elvis died on the 228th day of the year. So from his birthday to their birthday is 228 days. So you know what a black mamba is? it's a snake, right? And Kobe Bryant was known as the Black Mamba. And a viper is a snake, okay? And River Phoenix died outside the Viper room. And how does that connect to Elvis? That both of them have to do with a snake. The Viper room and the other one was called the Black Mamba. Because you see this snake right here? It's a half snake, half phoenix, half kraken with the tentacles right there. This creature was on the show The Masked Singer. And this Masked Singer show actually started before the epidemic, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, but this masked creature right here, this came out during the epidemic. And let's see who was under this mask, because Masked Singer is a show that's on television. So the person under that serpent, because that's what the character was called, the serpent, was a person named Dr. Elvis Francois. He's just some singing doctor, supposedly. You know, during the epidemic, you had all those singing nurses and doctors. Anyway, so his name was Elvis, the one in the serpent outfit. And how does the serpent connect to Elvis? The word the serpent, because that's what that character was called, it equals 130, 49, 140, 50. It equals the exact same as the word Washington. Washington equals the serpent because Seattle is in Washington, okay? I told you Elvis is the beast out of the sea, the phoenix rising, the goat, the sea goat, the serpent, the snake. And that's why Elvis was under this mask. I mean, this outfit on this stupid show. And you know, Kobe Bryant, he died on January 26, 2020, 1/26. And I told you the 162nd day of the year is June 11th when Seattle gets struck. And when Trump gets his head wound, it's August 4th, the 216th day of the year. So it's the same numbers as this. 126 is the same numbers as 216 or 162, which is the dates of June 11th and August 4th, like I said. The 162nd day of the year and the 216th day of the year. But anyway, so Kobe Bryant, he died on January 26, 2020. So check this out. So Elvis died on August 16th, 1977. And from his death to the exact day that Kobe Bryant died, okay, first of all, it's 42 years. And why is that important? Because Elvis died at the age of 42 and Washington's the 42nd state. Now, how does these numbers connect? 155. Okay, and look how you can do this. I'm going to show you why I'm doing this. You can say 155 or 154, 154, 154 or 155. And why am I saying it like that? Because from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, if you went to June 11th in that same year, it would either be 154 days. And if you add that day, see, it says not including. If you add that day, it would become 155. So it's 154 or 155 from Elvis's birthday to June 11th. 154 or 155. You see what I'm saying? It's 155 or 154 from Elvis's death to the day Kobe died, from death to death. And remember, it's 42 years. And Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington's a 42nd state, right? And even the 5 months and 11 days is a connection. And I know this might be confusing for some of you who are new to the channel, but look, you just got to pay attention to what I'm saying. So from the 1st of the month to June 11th, it's 5 months, 11 days. See, that's what I was just showing you with that other equation, that from Elvis's death to Kobe's death was 42 years, 5 months, 11 days. Okay? So that's another connection to June 11th because of the 5 months, 11 days. And I told you Kobe died on 126. See, there's the same numbers, 126 right there. And the only reason you see the year 35 is that's when Elvis was born, 1935. And that's why I was showing you earlier the equation from Elvis's birthday to June 11th was 154 or 155 days. So let me repeat that one more time for the people who might have got confused. So from Elvis's death to Kobe's death, death to death, okay, it was 42 years, 5 months, 11 days. Okay, Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state where Seattle is. Now, the 5 months, 11 days. If you went from the first of the month to June 11th, it would be 5 months, 11 days. See how it all connects to June 11th and Elvis, right? And then this number, I told you, if you look at it as 155 or 154, Elvis, from Elvis's birthday to June 11th is either 154 or 155 days. Okay, now do you understand? If you just listen to each thing I said, then you'd understand it. Anyway, all I'm saying is it's connected from death to death. Okay? And look at this. Notice that the numbers 16 and 26, it equals 42. 16, 26. Anyway, I just showed you from Elvis's death to Kobe's death. And now let's look from Elvis's death to River Phoenix's death. But first, let me just show you this. That River Phoenix, he died on October 31st, which is Halloween. And he died at the age of 23. And I told you Elvis is going to return in the year 2023. When I say return, I mean his image is going to come alive, all right, after the Seattle event on June 11th. Anyway, he died on October 31st, 1993. Elvis is the River Phoenix, all right? So from Elvis's death on August 16, 1977 to the day that River Phoenix died on Halloween night, 1993, what's important in these numbers is right here. 16 years, 2 months, 16 days. Okay, before I show you how important this is, let me just show you this real quick. So Elvis died in the 16th state, which is Tennessee. Okay, he died on the 16th day, August 16th. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. The day I'm telling you Seattle's going to get struck. So 162 right there. The 216th day of the year is August 16th. I mean, August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. Those are my two predictions. The 216th day of the year is August 4th, which is Obama's birthday, the day Trump gets his head wound. Okay, I told you those are my two predictions. Anyway, so that's right there in your face. 162, 216. And it also connects to the day that Elvis and his identical twin were born. Jesse died at birth. So Elvis was born on 1/8. Jesse was born on 1/8. If you add those up, look, it's 16-2 or 216. Do you see it? And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, the day Seattle gets struck. The 216th day of the year is August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. On Obama's birthday, Trump gets his head wound. You see what I'm saying? 216, 16-2. And that's why from Elvis's death to the death of River Phoenix, the 16 years, 2 months, 16 days is super important, you see? And before I show you the most mind-blowing information of why River Phoenix had to die on October 31st, let me just show you something else first. Let me show you why. I already showed you why August 23rd was important earlier in the video, but let me show you why the year that he was born is important. 197. Look at that. 1970 is 197 with a crown. 197. You see what the 45th prime number is? 197. And I told you Elvis has been dead for 45 years. all the way until next year, August 16th. Elvis is still going to be dead for 45 years, and Trump is the 45th president. You see that? 197 is the 45th prime. And that's why 197 with a crown. You see, basically it's 45 with a crown. The O is a crown. 197. And look, you see his real name, River Jude Bottom. So I put River Jude Bottom into my gematria calculator. Look what it equals. 197. All you have to do is look at the first number. River Jude Bottom equals 197. You see, the 45th prime number. Like I said, I have so much more to show when it comes to this October 31st. Watch and see. The mind-blowing info is going to come after this. So he died on October 31st, 1031. So if you were to take the prime numbers of the date 1031, October 31st, 10 is the 29th. The 10th prime number equals 29. The 31st prime number equals 127. And that's a total of 156. Now, if you total the 10 and the 31, that's 41. If you add those up together, 156 plus 41, you get 197, which is the 45th prime again. Do you get it? Again, it goes back to this. Anyway, like I said, I showed all the connections with the 197 having to do with the 45 prime number. Anyway, so River Phoenix, the mind-blowing info is coming right now, so just relax. Be patient. So River Phoenix was born August 23rd. Kobe Bryant was born August 23rd. They were both born on 8/23. And on military clock, the military clock, 8/23 would be 2023. You see? Next year is 2023. Do you understand what I'm showing you? I told you, next year is the year, folks. And they were born on 8/23, both of them. 2023. So River Phoenix, he died on October 31st, right? 1031. So he died on Halloween, right? And if you do military time for 1031, it's 2231, okay? And before I show you the connection to the 2231, first of all, notice it's got the 223 right there, obviously, but it's got an added 1 here. So basically, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so military time, October 31st, 1031 would be 2231 military time. And notice that it's on the hands or on the 6 and in between the 10 and the 11, because I told you 6/11 is when Seattle gets struck. But let's look at 2231, then let me break it down for you. So this is not the mind-blowing info. The mind-blowing info is the last thing I'm going to show you. But I tried to find something with the prime numbers, because I told you 2231 is military time, 1031. 1031 is 2231, right? What I just showed you. And look, the only thing I could find was that if you add these up, the prime numbers, the 22nd prime is 79, the 31st prime is 127, equals 206. The only thing I could find is that 206 is the area code for Seattle, okay? That's the only thing I could really find on that, because if you add it up, it makes 259, if you add that to that, and I don't really see much in that. But, there's something, but I don't want to get into, it's just going to be too complicated. Even this, I could find something on it, because 53rd day of the year is February 22nd, which would be 222, but forget about that. So remember, River Phoenix, he died on Halloween, 1031. 1031 military time is 2231 on the military clock. 2231, right? Now pay attention closely, okay? Because you're not going to understand this if you don't pay attention. So forget about the dates that I used, but I just happened to use the August 16th and went forward, because Elvis died on August 16th, right? Hold on one second. I had to change the date because he died August 16th, 1977, right? Like I said, this doesn't really matter. Okay, what's important is 2231 here. All right, so from Elvis's death date, if you go forward 2231, now mind you, this has nothing to do with the dates here. What I want you to see is the 2231 days. How much does 2,231 days? Because remember, October 31st on the military time was 2231. What's important is the 2231. How many days? How much is the devil in the details in this? 2231 days equals, look at the percentage, 611.23%. And Seattle's going to get struck on 6/11/2023. You see? 6/11/23. That is what I'm trying to show you here. So now I just use a different date. What I'm trying to show you is the 2231. So I said, so from May 3rd, 2017, like I said, this is just this date doesn't mean anything. It's to June 11th, okay? So it's a 2231 right here. So it's 6/11/23, right? 2,231 days is the devil in the details, you see? Adds up to 611.23%, okay? It's like I said, it's not about this equation. It's just about that 2231 equals 611.23%. And that's when Seattle's going to get struck on 6/11/23. Which again goes back to River Phoenix dying on Halloween. And 1031 on military time is 2231, which is 611.23%. 6/11/23. Anyway, let's go from the day River Phoenix died on 10/31/1993. So from the exact day that River Phoenix died, October 31st, 1993, to the day Seattle's going to get struck, June 11th, 23, 6/11/2023. Look at the days, 10,816 days. Why is this important? Pay attention. Elvis was born on 1/08. Elvis died on 8/16. You see that? You think this is a coincidence? You're nuts. He was born on 1/08, died on 8/16. From River Phoenix's death to the day Seattle's going to get struck. And like I said, Elvis was born on 1/8, when his identical twin died at birth, right? And Elvis died on 8/16. If you add those up, look, 1 + 8 is 9, 8 + 16 is 24, 9/24, right? And remember, I just showed you a little while ago that from Elvis's death to the date 9/24 is 2,231 days, the 2231, which is the devil in the details, remember? Is the percentage of that amount of time, 2,231 days, is 611.23%. 6/11/23, that's when Seattle gets struck. Do you see that? And that's including that day. If you took out that day, it would be 2230. 223 with a crown. And actually it would be 6 years, 1 month, 8 days. And 8/16 is when Elvis died. And even this would change, 73 months, 8 days. If you know my videos about the EL, it would be EL8. Anyway, don't worry about that. It was just the fact that it was 9/24 from Elvis's death. It landed on 9/24, the 2231. And that's why I was showing you this, because if you add Elvis's day and the day he died, his birthday and the day he died is 9/24, the total. You understand? 924, 2231. The devil is in the details. 6/11/23. Seattle gets struck. And the day River Phoenix died, 10/31, is 22/31 military time. Like I said, folks, I hope you understood. Let me tell you, you know how complicated this is? I could have showed you another hour's worth of information that connects, but it's already too complicated. All right, so if you guys find stuff, understand that I have more, but it's just going to be too confusing. Anyway, and let me end it with what I showed you earlier. Remember that Kobe was born on August 23rd? And River Phoenix was born on August 23rd. And military time, 8/23, is 2023. And by the way, folks, because next year is the year that Seattle gets struck. And by the way, I've shown all the connections with the military time years ago with Elvis. I mean, you should see the connections with that. And I'll show it in a different video again. I'll do the videos. But anyway, again, it connects to the 2023 with the dates of their birth. Okay? Anyway, now I got to end the video. So remember my two predictions. Somehow Elvis manifests after this spectacular event in Seattle on June 11th next year. And next year also, Trump's going to get his head wound on Obama's birthday in Ohio. Trump gets his head wound. Anyway, don't mix up my predictions. End of video.